It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. And Wembanyama's out there with Dixon. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Boston in at the 3. And for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And there's Miles Turner. Then it's Lou Dort. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. The 15-footer. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Cunningham outside. "11 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front line."
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Bridges outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Bounce pass from Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Here's Boston. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And here's Cunningham, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Outside, Dort from downtown. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now, here's Cunningham. Boston grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Dixon passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Turner. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered closely. Here's Dort. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. From the baseline. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the pick. Ivy, no one around him, buries it from three-point range.
You know Ivy loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Pass to Boston. Here's Dixon. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
And the shot goes down.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Here's Wembanyama. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham on the wing. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Bridges against Ivy. Bridges outside. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Wembanyama down low. He's against Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama passes to Dixon. Shot from 16. Goes back up with the putback.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Boston. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now, here's Dort. Guarded closely. Pass to Ivy. A 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the lead can collapse there. And he did.
Here's Dixon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Will it go? Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 6. Here's Cunningham. It's a 3-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Dixon. Pass to Wembanyama. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Turner.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contest.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Austin the pass to Dixon. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Wembanyama for three.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Cunningham passes to Dort. Here's Wembanyama. That shot misses.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Detroit, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 5. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look here for Detroit. Wagner's checked in for Miles Turner, and Moore subbed in for Dort. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Robinson's checked in. Now, here's Wagner. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. The Pistons working the ball around now. 2 on the clock. Here's the drive.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Ivy against Bridges. Pass to Dixon. Here's Boston. Over Moore. Rebound, Detroit. Now Cunningham. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Wagner outside. Back to Cunningham. It's intercepted. And it's blocked. And they get it back. A nice shot by Dixon.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Cunningham with it. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Spurs trail by 6. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Buries it down low. Bridges has got his second basket. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Driving inside. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Boston Celtics. Outside Robinson, out to the wing. Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Ivy with it to the wing on the left. And Wagner has it in the corner. 4 on the clock. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Boston. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And so it's Detroit with the ball after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. And Robinson comes to help. Here's Cunningham. Bridges with the board. Spurs trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Boston hands it from downtown. Boston's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Robinson comes to help. The kick out to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pistons ahead, up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Wembanyama is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Stevenson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Stevenson. There's the 3. The rebound by Ivy.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Ivy. That one goes in. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
And great use of the screen by Ivy. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that
one. Stevenson outside. Over Ivy. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
And the air can't capitalize inside.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Turner's checked in for Wagner.
Turning on the floor for your Pistons, number 43, Miles Turner.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Stevenson. And here is Kispert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Kispert's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And here's Ivey. He's guarded by Stevenson. Turner with the screen. Shoots. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Kispert, defended by Dort. Now Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Spurs passing it around. Jacks up a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Ivey. Rebound by Kispert.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside for Robinson. Back to Kispert. And the 3 ball is good. Kispert's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for San Antonio. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Turner with the screen. They double him with Stevenson. Ivey passes to Ceballos. It's deflected. Here's Turner. Robinson pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. It's good. And now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Kispert. 6 points for him. Wembanyama outside. No good with the triple. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Ivey, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A willingness to put himself on the line. Ivey going directly into the heart of the defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. San Antonio trailing here. San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
San Antonio has possession. They trail by 1. And Wembanyama with the flush. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Cunningham. Fades and shoots and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A burst of speed, and Ivy is by you. Can't blame the D for fouling there.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Here's Boston. Ivy defending. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Now Cunningham. He has 6. And he drives in. Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Dixon. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. It's good from long range.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Bridges outside. Pass to Wembanyama. The shot's good. Wembanyama has got it all tied up now for the Spurs. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cunningham for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And you see that one-motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Bridges outside. Here's Dixon. He's got 5. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. different look here for Detroit. Wagner comes in for Miles Turner, and Moore subbed in for Dort. Robinson's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Boston. And he dunks it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And a foul called on Cade Cunningham. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Bridges against Ivy. Back to Bridges. Takes it inside. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Cunningham looking it over. Is the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Dixon. Fires for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And that one drops for him.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Floyd's checked in for the Spurs. And he's good on the second. San Antonio trailing here. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
They set the screen. Elbow shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cunningham's got 10 points in the quarter.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Floyd. Here's Boston. He has 7, 6 to shoot. The baseline J off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Cunningham hits the bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Floyd. Here's Boston. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Boston's got 10 points in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Davis is checked in for the Pistons. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Floyd. There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Bridges against Davis. Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. And they double up Cunningham. Davis, that's for two. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Boston. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
There's the pick. Kick out to Moore. No good from outside.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Let's go. Robinson passes to Dixon. Spurs working the ball around now. And that one's good. Boston. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Moore. He has yet to score. Outside for Davis. Moore outside. Pass to Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And some good action to the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And there's Davis, and there's Miles Turner. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Cade Cunningham with the three. Cunningham's got the first points of the second half here for Detroit. And San Antonio shooting in this game 45%. To the middle. The layup off target. Detroit's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And they double up Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Boston. Here's Dixon. sinks the three-pointer. Dixon's got his third bucket of the night. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Cunningham right side. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Bridges, and it's sent back by Turner. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter, and the shot goes in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a one-point game.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high-motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Dixon. Turner covering. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Boston. Bridges passes to Boston. Wembanyama with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Dixon. That 3 off the mark.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
They set the pick. All alone. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Boston. 12 points for him. Dixon passes to Bridges. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 4 points this quarter.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Cunningham with it. He's got 21. Outside Turner. Now, here's Ivy. Back to Turner. And that one, good. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Putting on the hard hat there. Give Turner credit for staying locked in on capitalizing no matter what.
Here's Dixon. 8 points for him. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. For 3, Bridges. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Turner. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Boston. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Boston's got 14 points for the game.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
The Pistons making a change here. Dort's checked in. The Pistons trailing. And here's Cunningham. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A floater, rebounded by the Pistons.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Dixon. right side. Here's Boston. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Bridges outside. Pass to Dixon. Bangs on the trifecta. Dixon's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for San Antonio. Turner with the screen. It's up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. 27 points for him.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the 2nd.
Bridges outside. Pass to Boston. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Cunningham. 23 points in the game. Here's the 3. Dixon grabs the rebound. Dixon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wembanyama against Turner. Here's Dixon. He's got 11. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Dort. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Wembanyama following the bucket by the Pistons. Clock at 6. Bridges for 3. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. To the paint. Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Pistons. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Dixon. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Yep, it counts. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Turner. Stevenson against Ivy. Top of the key. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 10. Detroit leading by 4. Now Cunningham. He's got 23. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Stevenson. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dort. And finished off by Robinson.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Corey Kispert's checked in for San Antonio. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. pushed around on that low block.
Robinson against Ivy. Right wing for the three. Rebound by the Pistons.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Releases from 15. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 1:29 left in the third. Now, here's Cunningham. D right on him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Kispert. Shoots over Dort. Kispert, no good. Detroit's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's Cunningham. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's Stevenson missing. Here's Wagner. Another shot. Plays it up off the glass. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And so is Detroit, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Spurs trail by 12. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Corey Kispert is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Stevenson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And here comes Moore leading the fast break. Outside, Davis. Robinson pulls it in. The Spurs shooting at a decent 44% clip here. 9 feet out. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama. Pistons leading by 10. Wagner outside. Lob pass to Wagner. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And Wembanyama outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Davis finds Wagner. Back to Davis. There's the screen. Pass to Moore. Stolen by Kispert. In transition, here comes San Antonio from past the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Three-pointer. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside for Davis. Pistons passing it around. Six to shoot, and it's good. 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the wing jumper offline. Timeout Spurs.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
And the Spurs with some changes. Randolph comes in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kispert. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Spurs trail by 11. Wembanyama outside. Back to Stevenson. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Davis, that's for 2. Nice jump shot. Good. Davis has got his first basket of the night. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Stevenson. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've led by as many as 14 points. A teardrop layup falls off target. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Randolph. Nice defense from Wagner. Pistons leading by 10. Davis looking for an opening. Back to Wagner. There's a good screen. Pulls up. Davis can't get that one to fall.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Bridges against Davis. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside, Davis. Wagner with a screen for Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Spurs trail by 12. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Moore with the steal. Here's Davis. Pass to Wagner. Over Randolph. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Kispert's checked in for Randolph.
Substitution on the court.
For 3, Bridges. That shot off. Detroit leading by 12. And he lays it straight in. He has 35.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
They could use a bucket. Wembanyama trying to free himself up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stands for the Pistons.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Cunningham. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Cunningham's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bridges inside. Defended by Dort. It's stolen by Dort. The three ball. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Dixon. Wembanyama high post. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boston. Detroit with the rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now for an update on Mitchell Robinson's injury, we go to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Spurs head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Right in the thick of the season, this is a major blow. We'll see how this group of players responds going forward. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Pass to Bridges. The 15-footer. Rebound by the Pistons. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ivy with it. Bridges covering. Shoots from the high post. Count it. Good. He has 40.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Wembanyama passes to Bridges. Looking to get it going. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist on the night. Outside, Dort. Cunningham kicks to Dort. Traps in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 21.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Here's Dixon. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
In the corner, Ivy with it. Out to Turner. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Timeout, Spurs.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Pistons on defense. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama sets a screen for Bridges. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here he goes. Cunningham outside. with the fadeaway. A rebound by the Spurs.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Outside Robinson. Pass to Kispert. Now Stevenson. Kispert setting the peg for Stevenson. Back to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Ivy against Stevenson. And they double up Cunningham. George finds Turner. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Robinson, that's good. Detroit's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Ivy. Here's Cunningham. No good off the front iron. Here's San Antonio. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Down low. Robinson pulls it in. Ivy against Stevenson. And there's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw missing.
At the line for the Spurs, Stevenson.
Good on the second free throw. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham drives in. Ivy with the bucket. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with great